back to the final few slides, and now I'm looking at the pros and cons of what I chose to do. So in other words, looking at the internet base is where I was operating from for my computer-assisted instruction, and just contrasting the pros and the cons. So the pros I have listed here, that there were a number of sites available to use to learn how to play chess, so there was quite easy access. There were also varying levels of expertise available, so should you decide, perhaps you've learned the basics and now you want to move on to intermediate or advanced, so there was also instruction and the opportunity to play, the interactive playing at these levels. Most of them were attractive to watch. They used the board. Demonstrations were provided. Some again also identifying, having written information alongside the board, so not just verbally relaying what was happening, but you could also print this because it was documented as well. I also mentioned with the chess.com site the multimodal availability, including the iPhone and as an app, and also the number of interactive sites. So interactive with just the visual and audio. You could play with a real person, and also there was the real-time based videos. So you were playing online with someone actively playing. You might not have seen that person face to face, but there might have been also a number of people playing at that time. And as I mentioned, some provide feedback as to your various moves. The cons? Well, I frequently needed, because it was a video and some were moving fairly quickly, and provided with audio, I did need to stop or pause a number of times and restart them, so I had to have that opportunity to reflect or sometimes document with what I was learning. And as I said, when I initially started with the Chess Kids, I watched that video, as I said, maybe 10 to 15 times before I actually started to feel that more comfortable with what I was learning. Some of the audios through the YouTube videos, some presenters were speaking rather quickly or softly, so it was difficult to hear. Some of the sites are pay for, so as I said, the one that you wanted the personalized learning, you had to pay. That might be an issue for some people. And some of the chess boards were a little difficult also to visualize, to follow the moves, either because of the color or just the way that it was set up. Nice to have the demonstrations, but some were not interactive. And I did find that some sites that were listed for beginners started into what felt for me like a more advanced level. And just finally, what they say about playing chess. How do you learn? You learn about the movements of the pieces, but the best way to learn is just to keep on playing. So they say play, 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 and over time this will hopefully improve your expertise. And hopefully one of these days I'm going to be able to say checkmate to my husband when we're playing. Thanks for listening.